Hello, welcome back to my channel. And even though January is almost over, Happy New Year! In today's video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about what language learning looks like for me these days and what some of my goals are for the new year. So without further ado, let's get into it. If you've seen any of my videos before, you'll already know that I've been learning Korean for a few years now. I started off by self-studying with a bunch of different websites and YouTube channels. A lot of them you've probably heard of, like Talk to Me in Korean, howtostudykorean.com, and Go Billy Korean, all of which I still recommend. And now I'm studying Korean in university as a minor. A lot of my Korean study up to this point has been focused on memorizing vocabulary, learning new grammar points, and trying to learn as many technical aspects of the language as possible. And now I've gotten to the point where I feel like I can understand a good amount, but my output and speaking skills aren't as good as my listening ones. So, first of all, my big goal for the year in Korean is to focus more on output. Learning words and phrases that are beneficial to my everyday life, rather than just sticking to pre-made vocabulary lists to help pass a lesson in class. So, going along with this, I want to study with more content in Korean. As you'll see in this video, whether it's a YouTube video or a manga, I want to use things other than just textbooks. I think a textbook is good to establish a set structure, and I do tend to like a structure when I'm studying, but I think I'm definitely at the point, or even maybe past the point, where I should be adding in other resources as well. So I found a couple YouTube channels and podcasts that I think can be pretty good for this, or will be pretty good for this, so I'll link them down below. But the video I'm watching here is by Hayden Kim, and I actually discovered his channel toward the end of 2025, and I really like them because he does just everyday natural vlogs in Korean to help people learn Korean more naturally instead of with straight memorization. So he'll do like a work day in Korean, like a get ready with me morning routine in Korean, all these different things, and the specific one is like New Year's phrases in Korean. And then, also, as you'll see later, I've started reading Spy Family, the manga, in Korean. So this is an anime that I've already watched, and I thought reading it while already knowing the context of the story would be helpful. The vocab included is definitely a little confusing at times, considering it is a book about, or a story about spies and espionage, but the story is like really, really fun, and so far, I've really been enjoying myself. And finally, on top of this, I'd like to start journaling some in Korean as well. It doesn't have to be anything crazy or daily, but just somewhere simple I can start expressing my thoughts and ideas in a form other than speech. I think speech can be really intimidating sometimes because you feel like you have to do it fast and on the fly and off the cuff. Whereas writing, you have more time to think and you can see it written out in front of you. So I think starting with writing will also be a good way to help improve my output and improve my speaking, because I will have written it already, so now I just have to translate it to voice. So to help with that, I got this book that comes with a nice range of journaling ideas and prompts with examples and common grammar structures that can go with the prompts. This was actually my first time trying it out, and I think it was pretty nice to use. I'm not sure if I'd reach for it for every journaling session, but definitely good for when I'm not sure what to write about. Finally, on the Korean side of things, I've been toying around with the idea of taking the TOPIK 2 this year. I have never taken a TOPIK test before, but I think it could be an interesting thing to do just to give myself something to work toward as the year progresses. And obviously, studying for the test takes up a lot of time, and the results do expire after a couple years, so it wouldn't last forever. But I think it could be a nice test of where I am in the language, and just like I said before, I like structure, so giving myself something to work toward. But we'll see. And in other news, I really like the idea of starting a new language this year. I've put a lot of time and effort toward learning Korean, and while I've enjoyed it, there are definitely other languages that I want to work on as well. Among those are Spanish, French, Japanese, and Mandarin. I'm leaning more toward working on French sometime this year, but definitely let me know what you think, or if you have any suggestions for resources for any of these languages. So let me know if you're also committing to learning a new language in the new year, and if so, which one? Anyway, as always, I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more language study videos like this one.